Welcome to Adult Antiques. I'm Eric, aka Mr. E.
And I'm Mia. Again, still Mia. Thank you for joining us. This is the show with adults who have adult money and how we spend it.
Our guest, Mia, is here with Adult Antiques. What did you bring for us today?
Today, I brought my beautiful, beloved, gorgeous CD of Pretty Odd by Panic at the Disco, which was released in 2008, and I found it at Half Price Books, and it's my prized possession.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Well, Mia, thank you for joining us today. We're excited to learn and talk more about your CD right after this break.
When on campus at Del Mar College, it's always important to consider this question. How can I be a good Viking? What is being a good Viking, you ask? Well, to put it simply, being a good Viking is being there to support your community and fellow students.
Whoa, buddy, do I look like a map to you? Go find it yourself.
Hey, bro, I saw what happened. Did you need help with something?
Yeah, do you know where the Ventures building is? I can't find it.
The Ventures building? Oh, it's actually right over there. Let me show you. Take your community into consideration, and when you're a good Viking, everyone around you will follow suit. Del Mar.
Mom. Hello. Mom. Are we gonna play?
Oh, yeah. Live in the moment, not online. Get off of social.
Adult Antiques is back with Mia Ortiz.
And Mia has brought in a 2008 Panic at the Disco CD. So, Mia, where and when did you decide to get this item?
Okay, so since I was a kid, I've always really liked emo bands. So Panic was one of my all-time favorites, and so this album in particular, I don't know. To me, when I was a kid, it was the most magical, exciting, so fantastical and absurd album. I mean, it's in the name. It's very pretty, and then it's also pretty odd. And so, so when I was a kid, it was so awesome to me. With the music itself, the lyrics, the entire vibe of that era. Because it was in 2008, so when I was a teenager, it was 2012, whatever. Mm-hmm. So I just fell in love with this album, really, and I would listen to it all the time. So when I was a kid, I always wanted to find it out, in nature, out and about. If I found it at Walmart or at Half Price Books, which is where I ended up finding it, I wanted to find it somewhere else, not online.
Yeah.
Because to me, and I'm still like this, if I really want something, I'll try to find it out in a store rather than just buy it online.
You want it to come to you.
Yes, because
a sign.
It's a little exciting. It's a little surprise because you never
Yes.
know when you're gonna find it. And so whenever I did find it at Half Price Books here in Corpus, it was I wasn't even looking for it. I was wow. And so it was.
It's a little sweet treat, you know.
Really
everyone
is.
needs one once in a while.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when you bought this CD, everybody, when they buys a new track, finds that one song on there that they just burn off of the CD. What song on this CD was that for you?
Damn. There are so many good songs. Oh, gosh.
Also,
Uh-huh.
can you, if you want, hum it a little bit?
Yeah.
Give us a little
No!
Yeah, go ahead and sing it for us.
Damn. Now I'm rethinking all of them. Okay, so one stuck in my head yesterday, actually. It was The Piano Knows Something I Don't Know. And look, let's hear it. I won't cut my beard, and I won't change my hair. That's all I'm giving.
Oh, got me all ready and ready to
Man,
jump.
kind of made me wish I had a little beard, I'm just kidding.
Anyway, but I think another song, I don't know, one song I think everyone needs to listen to, absolutely everyone should listen to. It's called In a Mountain in the Middle of the Cabins.
Which one's that one about?
And it is, I believe from what I remember, it's a story about a wife who is upset about how her husband gets his money and he's a drug dealer. And it's about that she doesn't know if she should leave or if she should go or if she should stay. And so it's a very quaint little song compared to, I guess, the longer tracks. And so whenever, and it's towards the end of the album, so whenever I would listen to it, it was like, I don't know, to me it was like that awesome song that was towards the end and like you're almost done but you're not yet done, and it's like a little like nice cool song to relax on, and I really love it.
So it's like a storyline almost,
Yeah.
like giving you a
Yeah.
visual of something that is actually reality. And I love songs like that because a lot of people don't understand what everybody goes through, and songs like that put them in perspective. When
Absolutely.
you first heard that song, what was the feeling that it brought?
Definitely I think, like you said, this entire album, I feel, is definitely a story. It's, whether that's like with your feelings or your thoughts, it definitely tells a narrative, definitely focused on romance and life. And so the way that they write, and another reason I loved this album so much and this band so much is because the way that they would write their lyrics, it was so like fantastical and so dramatic in some ways, and yet I felt like those kinds of lyrics really brought you the full story and the full perspective and imagery of the story they're trying to tell. And so whenever I got to that song, there's a line in there, something about love's, damn, I forget. Something about a kite, and has to do with love, and it gets tangled in a tree. Something about that imagery really,
Wow.
I fell in love. And I was like 13 when I was listening to this, and I was just like, yeah, I need to be like this. I need to write like this.
You know what, Mia? Not many people think about music that way. I know when I was 13, I was on Musically. I don't know about y'all, but I was on Musically. So it's kind of like really neat to hear you talk about it that way and how it makes you feel a certain way, because people can just go and just listen to music and be like, oh yeah, I like that person, I like that song. You know what I mean?
I
So
don't even know why.
exactly, exactly. Well, I'm very, very excited to hopefully listen to this, but I do have one more question for you.
Okay.
So, when you're alone, maybe in your car, maybe at home, I don't know if you have a CD player or not, do you reach for this very often, or is it more just a shrine, or are you a Spotify or Apple Music kind of girl?
So I do have a CD player. I have tons of CDs, but I do listen to music on my phone more often. Now, I don't know if this is for anyone else. It might be just, I don't know. So because this album, I love it so much, and I listened to it so much when I was like a teenager, I don't have it downloaded on my phone. I don't have it in my library.
Yes.
I only ever listen to it if it's that time of the year, it feels right. I'll put it on my CD and I'll listen to it full. And no one can bother me. No, I have to be like in the middle of the night. No one can bother me. Just so I can appreciate it again. Because it really takes me back to when I was a kid. And yeah.
Man, yeah, I really, really love the way you put that into words.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think we all do feel that way, because when I was 13, it was about 89 years ago. So I was making mixtapes and stuff like that. We couldn't wait to hear it on the radio so we could record it. And now it's like I have access to it, but I'm not checking for it like that unless I'm really feeling that mood that I was in when I was 13.
Yep.
And I go look for my Tupac and I put on that How You Want It song.
Oh my gosh.
Alrighty, well now it's time to see if our guest knows this fun fact about her item.
Yay.
So, Mia, did you know that when the band released the album Pretty Odd, they decided to temporarily remove the exclamation point?
Yeah, I did know that. And when I was a kid, that was like the craziest thing to me. Like, because they were, I think the exclamation point was very, what's the word, like iconic to their name. And so them getting rid of it, I think there was like a whole discussion about it, like a whole debate whether they should remove it or not. And they ended up doing it anyway. And so whenever that happened, even like in the press, they were like, oh my gosh, it's gone. And like, I think they did it so that they could kind of follow the mellow mood of the album.
Yeah.
But then they ended up putting it back in.
Exactly,
so.
exactly. I was just about to say, they did end up putting it back in. From what I did on my research, like you said, it went along with the music. They were trying to make a statement about the music that was coming in the album or future, but ended up deciding that it was too iconic and put it back.
But it actually makes sense. I mean, you coming with a different style, so I'm giving you a different part of me, so I'm not going to yell this at you this time. Let's sit down and talk about it, you know?
It's just a little period.
Exactly.
Alrighty, well, we're excited to learn more about Mia and how she feels about her CD right after this break.
Right.
You forgot me! Goodbye!
Adult Antiques is back with Mia Ortiz.
Yeah, and now that we know a little bit more about Mia's CD, let's get into some fun questions, Mia.
Hi. Panic at the Disco's pretty odd CD. If aliens discovered this, what would they think it's used for?
Used for? What do you mean? Damn.
Maybe like
Such a
serving
weird
platter or
question.
something?
Like a what?
Like a serving platter or something, maybe a frisbee.
You know what? Probably a frisbee. Because, and you know, I think a lot of young children these days also think that. Because I didn't know that CDs are supposedly not in style anymore. I love CDs. I collect them. And so, probably a frisbee or maybe like a little decoration on the wall.
Now, let's make this a little bit more interesting. They find you. You play it for them. They sit through every track, every second of that album. What perspective of humanity are they going to get from it?
Oh, damn.
That this is a sad world.
You know what? I think
Will they invade or not?
probably.
That's the question.
Okay, let's see. I don't think they'll invade, but I think that they will think we're kind of sad sometimes. But overall, we're pretty cool. We're pretty okay.
Yeah.
We're not threatening their planet or anything. But you know what? We could, but no, we won't. I think that's nice.
So, another weird question. If this item were ever judged, if you went to heaven or hell, where would it go? Are we meeting in the middle?
Right? Are we staying on Earth as a ghost?
I think we'll go to heaven. We'll go
Yeah.
to heaven, guys. We'll take
Good
us there.
answer, Mia. Good answer.
You heard that, St. Peter? You better open them gates. Now, could this item be used to save the world from probably the same aliens in an action movie?
No,
No?
not at all. I don't think so. I think physically it's a little too weak. It's a little too flimsy. I think the sound.
You know, like back in the day, we had to put toothpaste on them. That was a total myth.
Yeah.
Just
What?
wasted toothpaste and try to get the scratches off.
You ain't never heard
Never
that?
heard of that.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember they even came out with this little gadget that you could take. You put the CD in and you just rotate it. And it's this little plastic $2 little item. And it's supposed to scrub the scratches off of the item, off the CD. Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah, it didn't work.
But anyway, to answer the question, I don't think it will save us, actually.
Yeah.
So,
Well, that's
Every
a
man
little
for
sad.
himself.
I guess so.
yeah.
Well, that's all for now. Please join us next time for more stories with items we bought with our adult money. Once again, I'm Mia.
And I'm AKA Mr. E. Thank you for watching. You can catch more of what's going next time on Adult Antiques.